think a lot of leaders hear AI and they immediately think that, they think they go purely to automation. Maybe they go to cost reduction, the efficiency play, so to speak. How do you reframe the conversation to focus on AI as a tool for accelerating creativity and empathy rather than just that efficiency?
I love this concept of designed intelligence because when we talk about it, we're talking about a partnership. It is an intentional choreography, as you said, between human creativity and machine capability. Look, I think too often we do jump straight into automation to scale and cost reduction. But I think the real opportunity is amplification, using AI to extend human imagination, to extend empathy and design. I like to say that technology like Sitecore can clear the noise so we can focus on the moments that matter. And I think that's the essence of design intelligence. Let's use machines for what they do best: speed, scale, precision. And then let's let humans do what we do best, which is connect, create, and act. And look, I think we should still be looking at and thinking about how AI can make us more efficient. Like, I don't want us to take that question off the table. But I also think we need to be asking, how can it make us more empathetic? How can it help us design experiences that people will remember?
Yeah. And I couldn't agree more. I mean, I like the point that you made in your previous comment around data and how we need to be curious. We're leveraging data to help us create better customers experience. We're trying to understand what they may be going through, where they're getting bad experiences, and reframing and rethinking that and using AI to do so. So again, I actually like the idea of designed intelligence. AI is not something that people should be fearful of if used in the correct way. And it really does empower humans to think more about what they would want in an experience, they would want in their marketing interaction, and create new ways of engaging, which I think will actually drive us to a more kind of a frontier marketing world where it's actually more better for the customer.
I think, there is a lot of pressure to do AI, whatever that means, but from leadership, from stakeholders, and yet, to what you're both saying, there's there's good ways and there's better ways of doing this. And, so it brings me to the next topic. The Sitecore AI Innovation Lab developed with Microsoft is, aimed to do a few things, but one of those is to kind of de-risk that AI investment. We want to be efficient, but we also want to do some of those other things that you're talking about. So, Talisha, maybe start with you. From the Microsoft perspective, what's the most common hesitation or fear you see from enterprise clients regarding generative AI, and how is this lab environment designed to address that initial uncertainty?
It's a great question. I mean, most people that we engage with are just unsure about where to get started. I think a lot of people are hearing so much around AI and they want to do multiple experience at one time. I always recommend you need to be using AI to align to any business strategies or goals. If you are working on an efficiency goal, great, then AI can be perfect. But if you're focusing on customer engagement or creating more stickiness, those are ways that you can leverage AI to help enable, like I said previously, versus completely trying to augment an entire process end to end. That may not be the best place to start. So these labs, I think, really are helping customers understand where could we get started? What is the impact that I'm looking to see? And does AI help me in this point? I always say, in my world, even before AI, it was always people, process, and technology. All three of those things have to work together. And so when you can actually do a small lab or a small pilot first, you see quickly that sometimes you may need to change the process or even the peoples that are around that, or the roles may change. And so it's not always about the AI. That is more enlightening on some of the other things that you may need to change. And so these labs are a great way to get started in a simple way.
Yeah, Talisha, I couldn't agree more because I sometimes wonder if it's not about the capability, but it's about control and this concern that you're going to lose it. Like, what happens to my data? Can I trust the outputs? Is AI really going to understand my brand voice, or is it going to kind of go off the rails? And I think that there is this underlying fear, which is why I think the labs are so valuable because they give brands this safe, guided environment to explore before they deploy. We're not just saying, hey, good luck. We work alongside and prototype and pressure test and fine tune. And I really love that.